never showed up. And then I had to sit in a jail cell for 11 hours. I didn't sleep at all. I've been up. I'm still up. And I got bruises all over my body because they make you lay on a piece of steel.
Yeah, no, it's very comfortable in county.
Oh, yeah, they're so loving. They actually did hook me up with a sausage, egg, and cheese from Burger King. And
they have to do that, by the way. Like I know a lot of my local police. Yeah, no, I know a lot of my local police officers, and they have a deal worked out with the local sandwich shop in the morning for all the inmates, and it's a big joke to them. They basically tell the guys that if they're not good, they don't get meat on their sandwich. It's just egg and cheese.
Well, it's funny because I just want to read what this cop wrote on this ticket. It says, defendant appeared in a public place manifestly under the influence of alcohol, which he spelt wrong, by the way, to a degree which he endangered himself.
Oh.
And you want to hear something else?
Yes.
I drank half of a 40. I encountered the police 3 hours after that. Okay? They said I blew a 2.5.
What? If you blew a 2.5, I don't even think you could have been conscious when he came up to you. A 2.5?
Dude, how do you get 2.5 out of half of 40?
So I don't think you can get a 2.5 if you drank 2 full liters of Captain and Coke. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, it must have been awful. Eric, obvious tragedy. I thank you for the call, brother. More tyranny in the country. Ann in Georgia, you're on the line. 2.5. Jeez. Yes, Ann, you're on the line.
Oh, thank you, Jason. If you saw this video, it's a C-SPAN video. It's on YouTube, and the title is Martial Law Revealed. This is the House of Representatives voting on H.R. 8791, Homeland Preparedness Bill. And this representative, John Haler, is talking about American bodies, what to do with them, about airborne flesh eating. It's really scary. Could you look at this and give us your take on this video?
Yeah, sure thing. HR, what is it? What's the title on the YouTube video?
It's Martial Law Revealed. And when you go in, there's several of those Martial Law Revealed, but it's the very first one. It's like 1 minute and 57 seconds.
All right, I'll do that, and I'll play it on the air, hopefully within the next coming segment. I thank you for the call. Let's go to Jim in New York. Jim, you're on the line.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, man.
All right. I was looking at, like you were talking about the FDA banning Cheerios.
Yeah, I can't make that stuff up. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the article, and I was like, wow, that's real nice. It's okay to have mercury in our food and sodium fluoride in our water, but claiming that
Cheerios could harm you. Yeah. It's Cheerios. It's not the fact that the high fructose corn syrup is cut with mercury. That's no big deal. I mean, and that the high fructose corn syrup itself will cause heart disease and all sorts of other problems like diabetes. It's big smiles on that stuff.
Yeah, but let's go after Cheerios.
Unbelievable.
I also see, real quick, Pfizer offers free drugs to unemployed and uninsured for up to a year. That's an AP Health news brief.
What are they trying to get them hooked, or are they just trying to kill them off, or a little from column A or a little from column B? I mean, it could be from both columns. I mean, Pfizer is not your friend, folks. And again, isn't it just lovely that the top vaccination companies and their investors all had a conference in the middle of April in Washington, Dulles, just as the swine flu broke out throughout the country, but we had 0 deaths in this country. Oh, my God.
That's right.
And now they want to say you need a 3-shot spot. That's right, 3 different shots that will be mandatory. They're advertising it on the Today Show. Meanwhile, their PSYOP has failed, and only 18% say they would take this vaccination.
That's great.
That is good news.
That is good news.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, that is good news that less than 1 in 5 would take the shot. And then they had to say less than a third in the headline, but when you read it, it says 18%. Again, that's a good news that most people were not scared by this obvious hoax. And I'm still getting emails, Jason, it's not a hoax. It's the bioweapon that's going to kill us all. I mean, listen, I stick to what I can prove. And like 90% of the time, I'm right because I don't go over the deep end. I don't buy into the hype. I read the regular news articles and I say, hey, pandemic level 5, this is scary. We do need to be up in arms about this. But they did have to change the definition. If they go to level 6, that is a red level emergency. They never went to level 6. They thought about it. They fear-mongered about it. They quarantined people in Hong Kong and China. But we never had quarantines here. And that's a good sign. It shows us that there may be a resistance if they ever take it to that level, sir.
That's right.
All right, Jim, I thank you for the call. Let's go to Gage in Florida. Gage, you're on the line.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
I heard today on the news, you heard Pelosi about her.
They misled me about the waterboarding. It's such see, that's the Johnny nonsense of the mainstream media. Of course, she knew they were torturing them. Of course, she ran on a campaign that they were going to get us out of the war in 2006. In 2006, if we can just take the House over, we are going to hold this president accountable. We are going to get out of Iraq and Afghanistan. We're going to stop torturing. It's all bull. She's a power-hungry monster, just like the rest of them. Go ahead.
I was just sitting there laughing about it, and then Rush Limbaugh came on today, and he was talking about how come Obama didn't show the picture. Somebody must have got to him. And I was like,
another false argument, man. Do we really need to see more horrific pictures of torture when we know they were raping children at Guantanamo Bay in front of their parents on video? The foreign press already released like 24 more hardcore pictures back in the day when the original ones were released. If you haven't seen these ones, these are people's heads being blown off, women being raped. Yes, it's the real deal. I hate to show you the reality of what went on, but that's soft to me. That's something that's available if you're willing to fish it out now. You know what I mean? That stuff was released years ago, and they will never release the actual tapes of the things I'm talking about. So why are we arguing over whether the Obama administration is going to release some photos or not? These people are criminals. They should be held accountable. I don't want to hear, the mistakes of the past administration were just that. They're mistakes and they're the past. No. They will continue to happen through this administration because they're not the ones calling the shots. The elites call the shots. The rest is a show. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like for instance, I went to Best Buy to look for a game that I was trying to play, and in the kids section, in the game section, they had a Homeland Security game, literally.
No, I know. And on top of that, there are Obama children's books. I was in the coffee break room during one of the commercials here, and they're selling Obama sneakers and an Obama basketball. The coins, the plates, the plaques, that's not enough. The posters, the T-shirts, the hats. No, now you need an Obama basketball and a children's book. Because he's our leader. He's the president of the planet, sir. Bow down to the Messiah, Lord Obama, and his administration of merry men. We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, prisonplanet.tv, Infowars.com.